I cried because hair loss was one of the hardest hits. Like acne, yes, I've cried. It's been difficult, but I've dealt with it for so long, like, okay. But then the past few months dealing with hair loss on top of it, a lot of hair loss, I was like, what the heck is going on with my body? Happy Thanksgiving! This is gonna be uploaded 1 week after Thanksgiving, so. Well, if you know me, you know that my hair is very short. And I was not expecting to get my hair cut really short. Basically, my PCOS diagnosis kind of brought me to this point. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch my last video. It's really important. I share about what I was diagnosed with. Just please go watch it if you haven't yet. 3 months before though, I've started losing a lot of hair, like a lot of hair. I want to say chunks, but I guess it was chunks. The amount that would come out was like freaky. I would tell my roommate, like, I don't know why this much. Since I moved out of my country to come to the United States, I've been more independent, but with college surrounding me. So now it's like super independent plus having a job in Manhattan. It was pretty stressful. So I just attributed it to stress, but that was like a lot of hair that I was losing. My hair was so dry and just horrible. It really was. Like, it would get knotted so heavily every day, no matter what I did. Like, I bought hair masks and I would try to comb through it gently every day, and I dreaded washing my hair because I knew whenever I washed it, I would just lose so much hair. I dreaded combing through it because I knew whenever I combed through it, I would lose so much hair as well. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I cried because hair loss was one of the hardest hits. Like acne, yes, I've cried. It's been difficult, but I've dealt with it for so long, like, okay. But then the past few months dealing with hair loss on top of it, a lot of hair loss, I was like, what the heck is going on with my body? I got diagnosed and I searched hair loss, and that the proper name for it is androgenetic alopecia that you can develop with PCOS. I was like, are you kidding me? Whenever I've read before about alopecia, I was like, it just made me sad. Just the word just made me sad. And I was like, so now I have that? Like, what? You know, it's just a lot to take in. Even though it's just hair, losing chunks of it every day was just very sad. And knowing that it's genetic and it's caused by an imbalance of hormones, technically the testosterone hormone wraps around your hair follicle and makes it fall out or makes it weaken and makes it break. That's been difficult to navigate. I knew that I needed professional help, so that's why it was important to me to go to the salon yesterday. And this is the thing, like, maybe hair and going to the salon to another person would be like, why are you spending your money on that right now? The more and more I read about androgenetic alopecia and saw women with pictures on it, I was literally crying so much. There's like a lot of hair on this side of my head that I've been losing, and when I went to the hairdresser yesterday and asked for her professional opinion, she saw my hair and was like, there's like a lot of hair being lost. And then she also looked at my hair at the knots and she was like, I'm surprised you haven't gotten dreads at this point, which is true. Like, I'm surprised as well because it was so bad. And so she was like, okay, we're gonna have to cut it short. And again, I've never had short hair, so I was kind of scared and I was like, okay, what? How are you gonna cut it? And she said a lob. So I was like, dun dun dun, because to be honest, for some time I've been wanting to go to the salon, but I wanted to dye my hair blonde and just cut it to make it healthy. But given everything that's happened in the past month, she actually told me if I just wanted to take your money, I would be like, okay, let's dye it and cut it. But she was like, I don't want to do that to you. Let's just cut it and cut it to the healthiest that it can be. And that is this. That is the lob. And I feel like a sophisticated woman. My mom tells me that it makes me look like a baby, so let me know in the comments, do you think this haircut makes me look younger or older? Let me know. Right now, in order to help my hair not continue falling, what I've been doing is just continuing trying to eat the best of my ability and take supplements to the best of my ability. As I incorporate more things into my routine that will help me, I will share those in order to help you in case you are struggling with similar issues. But as of right now, the best thing that I could say is to try to balance your hormones by the way that you eat and what you intake, what you are ingesting. It takes months if you're doing it naturally to see a difference. I read that it takes up to like 6 months for your hair to see any sort of like improvement after trying to balance your hormones naturally. So it takes time, but it's worth it. In the meantime, like I said, I will share what I know. I can probably insert like a chart here. I'll probably make a video sometime soon in regards to what supplements I'm taking just to help you. The biggest thing, friends, please try not to stress yourself out, okay? Easier said than done, I understand. But when you stress yourself out, it raises your cortisol levels, which wreaks havoc on your whole body, which can make your PCOS symptoms worsen. So by you stressing about it, you're actually making it worse, which causes more stress, and it's a hamster wheel. I would say definitely take time to process. Sometimes I've wanted to cry, but I stopped myself because I was like, I can't get stressed, but it's like that's making it worse, okay? You need to release. It needs to be catharsis. That's when, perfect time, you can go exercise, you can go on a walk, go on a run, put some music, dance, journal, pray, breathe in, breathe out. You definitely need it. Losing hair is sad, especially when it's by a medical condition that you're trying to take a hold of. It's like the icing on the cake, you know? And it's not even about vanity. Like, if you see chunks of your hair falling, obviously that will be upsetting. It's like, what's wrong? I'm with you. You are not alone. You are not alone. Oh, oh, you are not alone. That is why I chopped my hair off. Feels strange, real strange. But I do like how my earrings are much more visible now with short hair. And look at how hilarious my ponytail is. Bonus miracle moment, just to wrap up this video. Bonus miracle moment. Do you remember how I spoke in my last video how it was, even if I had insurance, I was stressed that I still had to pay thousands of dollars because of my deductible? A look at God moment again, because my health insurance partnered with another company that's a secondary payer, which helps you pay your deductible. So after a million phone calls that I did over the past week, 2 weeks, when I found out my hospital bill, and I was crying myself, so I was like, how am I going to pay these thousands of dollars? I contacted the secondary payment company, which my coworker told me about, literally 2 days ago, and they told me, yeah, they take care of my deductible. So again, the fact that my whole health crisis culminated in the first month I had access to health insurance. Do you realize how miraculous that is? That is insane, and that is a miracle, and I will testify when it is due, and it is due. You've been so good. God is so amazing, God is so good, and he will take care of you. If that's not an example of how good he is to his children, and it's just not, I'm not his only child, okay? You are too. Keep praying, keep seeking God, keep praising him in the storm. I know it's so hard. I know it's so hard, but he sees you, and he sees your praise and your worship even when it's hard, okay? And I loved, there's a line from a song that I'm forgetting right now, Miss Christian, and it says, those who say that faith is easy have never experienced having faith in the difficult times. Okay, maybe I'm butchering it. I might look it up and see if it's true, but basically that's what I got out of the lyric. It just drives the point home, because faith is not something that's like, oh, super easy, let's just have faith and that's it. It's hard, okay? Having faith sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it's hard to continue having faith and continue clinging on to the hope and the promise and having faith that God is good and he's got you and he's provider and he's a wonderful miracle maker when you're in the thick of it, in the pain. So I understand. I get you. Keep going. You're doing awesome and amazing. Okay? Okay. Love y'all. Let me know if you've recently chopped your hair, or if you're dealing with hair loss, or if you're dealing with PCOS or hormonal imbalance, or if you don't know what the heck is wrong with you. Let me know. I will pray for you, and I hope you have a good day. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the next video.